Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here on StopStrugglingNow.com. And welcome, everybody. Only members of the channel can be here in the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream chat room. Everybody else is going to be able to watch. And tonight we're talking about ready to earn your lifestyle, 5 steps you can take. And it's the greatest wealth transfer happening right underneath your feet. And you may not know it. But tonight, we're going to talk about that and so much more. And welcome. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. Well, the show's not over, ladies and gentlemen. That's the outro. Now let's get the intro. All right. Sorry about the little faux pas, but again, welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where it's members only chat. In case you're new here and don't understand what that means, everybody can watch the video, but to be in the chat room, you have to be a member of the channel, not a subscriber, a member with an icon next to their name, like Professor Auntie Val, who's in the house tonight. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream, and she has the icon next to her name, has a tagline as well. Good evening, fam, with the heart, with the support and the strength. Thank you so much once again for being here. And she says she received the notification and trailer. So all members in tonight's live stream, let me know if you have seen the trailer and if you received notification from YouTube. Very major. All right, now let's get into it, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Ready to earn your lifestyle? A lot of people may be saying, what does he mean by that? Well, let's just say whatever you want to do, there is one thing that's going to be a constant. You're going to have to make money while doing it. So I'll give a perfect example. Step 1, start a business. Now, that also goes with our inflation talk, recession talk. That also goes hand in hand. So this should be easy for you. You have to earn money. Now, earn your lifestyle means something totally different, because if you're out here wanting to go travel around the world, if you're out here wanting to go do anything that you love, then you're going to have to jump in and you're going to have to monetize yourself. Step 1, monetize yourself if you want to live a certain lifestyle. Now, let's get real. 70-80% of the population wakes up, works 40, 45 hours a week or more. We'll just use Monday through Friday because a lot of people work different day shifts now, Monday through Friday, Tuesday to Tuesday. You just never know. Everybody has different work schedules. But my point is that really the lifestyle that you want to leave, where you're working 5 days a week for somebody else or even yourself? And then 2 days a week, you have to recover, do things like lawn mowing, cleaning up the house, whatever you need to do. Is that the lifestyle you want? Or do you want a lifestyle where you're able to go where you want, how you want, when you want? Well, if that's your MO, then you need to figure out, how can I earn that lifestyle? Well, then the first thing is it has to be unattached. In today's world, there's several different ways that you can do this, right? You've heard of TikTok, you've heard of Instagram, you've heard of Facebook, you've heard of YouTube. There's so many different avenues. You've heard of podcasts. All of these different avenues you can take, because you can go out and about and record or talk on your phone, because of podcast scenarios is just audio sometimes, and you can monetize yourself using those methods. Just like I always talked about, the Airbnb experiences is my favorite thing right now because you can monetize yourself for something that you love to do. All right, that's the start of it, ladies and gentlemen. Step one, monetize yourself. And in fact, make sure you have this, right? Got to have pen, pad, and papers ready. All right, make sure you have the pen because you never know when something may come up that you can use. Let's see who else is in the house. Victor Marrero was here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream, where it's members only that can be in the chat room. And he has the icon next to his name. Everybody else you can watch unless you become a member. And he has his tagline, one of two. He starts this one with hi all. And then, of course, he says, let's do this. And that's what we have to do. Let's do this. And so I did mention step one, monetize yourself. And there's many different ways. That's why it's hard to get people to work right now, especially when they have the freedom to do what they want. Hell, I'm watching some stuff on YouTube where people basically are in other countries recording what they do, showing, just walking around, showing the city, showing parks, buildings, the people, talking to them for a minute and walking off, just walking down the street. Views, and they're monetized. Simple as that. They're not doing anything but, hey, that's earn your lifestyle. If you want to travel the world, then you better bring a camera with you and record it and then post it, whether that's Instagram, because now anything you record can be used on 3 or 4 different formats. So you can be monetized on 3 or 4 different platforms. It's beautiful, right? So that's number one. Monetize yourself. Make yourself have a business, because now if you have a business and then you go around the world, you get additional write-offs that you normally wouldn't get if you just said, hey, I'm just going to book a ticket and then go down to, let's say, Rio, and you're not a business. Well, then you don't get a write-off. So that $750 round trip ticket you paid out of pocket, you don't have any way to recoup that. But you go 700, you have a business, an LLC, a C Corp, an S Corp, whatever you want to call it, as long as you have an EIN number, and you use your business debit, chip credit, whatever, to purchase the ticket. You go down there, record, handle business. It's a tax write-off. So at the end of the year, when you make, let's say, $50,000, that $750 gets to be deducted from that. So you don't have to pay tax on it, versus the other way around. You have a job, you're paying tax. W-2, you're paying tax. When you buy that on your W-2 wages, then when you buy that ticket, you're paying $750 round trip. And at the end of the year, you don't get to write that off. See how simple this is? So that's why you do the business first. That's why I always say Opus Virtual Office makes it nice and simple. I've been promoting this heavily this last month because of the recession coming, because we're talking about different ways to monetize yourself. So Opus Virtual Office, the link is down below, I think. So yes, it is. So again, all of you who watch the SSN Nation already know Opus Virtual Office, what it means. A person answers your phone in your company name. It's an actual business phone line, a business fax number they give you. You're on 411 for your business. The call that the receptionist takes can be forwarded to any number you want. So after they answer your company, and then they say, hey, may I speak to Mark? They say, okay, I'll transfer you, and you get the call to whatever number. It's that simple. So it's that simple. The phone, the mail goes to the commercial address. So it's a commercial address, not a residential address. And now you can travel all over the world, and you're still going to be able to be in touch under your business. Simple, ladies and gentlemen. The link's down below. And by the way, everybody on podcasts, you guys know how we do this. You have to have a promo code so you don't have to pay the administration fee. The promo code is YG1. Letters Y, G as in George, 1. The number 1, that is YG1. That's the promo code you're going to use, or the link is down below in the description. All right. And I did mention Airbnb, right? Experiences. You guys know what that's about already. So that's the first step that you're going to need to take. Step number 2 beyond that is, remember, if you're going to earn your lifestyle, you're going to need equipment. You're going to have to get step 2 equipment. You're going to need a camera. Okay, let's just face facts. Most people who have cell phones these days, your phone is capable. Whether you have an Apple phone or an Android phone, it's capable of recording, whether it's going to be video or voice. And on some of these phones, you can edit at the same time. And if that's not your thing, then you can always find some software like InShot or something like that that'll allow you to edit that's free. So there's different things that you can do. Here we go. Steps, in my opinion: investing in yourself by learning a skill, work hard, have discipline, have an exceptional work ethics, and then stick to your plan. Victor Marrero, those are all great steps as well. Those are the little nuances that I call that always has to be done. And he says it, learning a skill. Nobody knows everything. That's the thing. And because there's always something new, you can't stay static. So when we started YouTube 4 years ago, it was relatively simple. There wasn't that many people to me. But over the last 3 years, because of the pandemic, millions of people around the world are on all these social media type platforms, whether it's YouTube, the TikToks, the Twitters. A whole bunch of people have come into the space, basically crowded. And that's how it always works, ladies and gentlemen. But those who keep learning, they have to expand. We always have to learn. Even I have to learn. We all have to learn more, because now we're competing, even though we're doing our own thing, but we're actually competing against other people for the space. So my videos at Stop Struggling Now may not be viewed as much as another channel's video. And another channel's video may not have as many views per subscribers that Stop Struggling Now channel has, because the space is getting more crowded and more crowded. And so that's why you can't just stop. You have to learn. You're going to have to keep working hard. What's working hard? For some people, success is 3 months. Other people, success is 1 year. Other people, success is 5 years. Other people, it's 8 years. But you'll never know if you give up too early, right? You always have to continue down your path, and you have to have the discipline and work hard, like Victor Marrero saying. And this exceptional work ethics, yeah, then stick to your plan. So that just means I got to wear the gear, because this is what it means, really. This is what you're going to have to do. F average, going to have to be legendary, ladies and gentlemen. That's basically it. You can't give up. You're going to have to stick to your plan, and don't waver. Keep doing it. And don't be afraid to always learn. That's going to be key. All right. So thank you so much, Victor Marrero, because that was great information right there. And that is the steps. In fact, I won't get into all of them again, but that's pretty much where we're going with all of this. Have to admit, because again, you're going to have to always learn, even if you know a skill, just like if you're a professional in anything. No matter if it's sports, no matter if it's education, no matter if you're a CEO or executive, you have to have people coming to you saying, hey, in order for us to improve, we're going to have to do this. You're going to have to make those decisions. You're the CEO, ladies and gentlemen, of your life. I think there's a t-shirt like that from Stop Struggling Now that you can go to stopstrugglingnow.com and go get. But that's the whole point. Because if you want to earn the lifestyle that you want, you're going to have to work damn hard for it. In fact, here's another little dirty secret. Whenever you have your own business, you don't get to work 40 hours a week, because business hours aren't 9 to 5 or 8 to 5. Business hours could be damn near 24 hours a day, because once you expand your businesses, who's to say you're not doing business with somebody in Asian market? Who's to say you're not doing business with somebody in the European market? These places are 8 hours of difference in either direction. So like right now, I believe in Europe, it's almost 5 in the morning, somewhere around there, 4 or 5 in the morning, maybe even 6. But anyhow, it's 5 a.m. So we're not doing business, but we're doing business with Asia. So all I'm saying is there's a reason why you think you're going to work less than what you're working for somebody else. Likely. But at least if you do something that you enjoy, you won't mind doing it, right? Number three is that is the part. You must do something that you love. That helps. That exactly helps what you need to do, because now you're going to wake up and be like, oh, yeah, this is great. All right. So those are some simple steps. We're going to get into 5 all total, but there's a lot more to it because there's no set 1 through 5. It's more like 1 through 10, and then you learn something new. Then it's 1 through 12. Then it's 1 through 15. It just keeps stair stepping. And depending on the year, because we always have to move ahead, there are going to be some changes. Laws are going to change. For instance, taxation is going to change. People who you do business with presently could go out of business. So you're going to always have to regroup. You're always going to have to expand. And expansion is not what I mean by getting larger. What I mean is you have 4 business contacts. One of the business contacts goes out of business. Now you have 3. But in order to expand, you got to get another business contact. That happens a lot when there's recessions. So you're going to have to be a little flexible. You're going to have to always be looking ahead. And how far ahead? Well, that depends on what business you're in, but you need to look ahead, because everything you're doing now doesn't mean that's how it's going to be a year from now. And you're going to have to adapt and change along with the times. All right. So hopefully you guys didn't miss that video I dropped earlier. Anybody watching this, I dropped a video earlier today. Is now's the time to buy gold and silver and precious metals. I made a case for why you may consider that, because in the last 2 years, we have inflation numbers that are off the charts, but yet gold and silver and precious metals have come down in price. Go figure. How's that happen? There's a reason for it. So you might want to check out that video, because now's the time to buy a little bit. You guys know I think it's only 5%. I wouldn't be getting into 10, 20% of your portfolio. I think of the smaller amount, but hey, the silver stackers, this one's for you. If you're hoarding, you better be hoarding some more right now, because sooner or later it's going to be liftoff in this market for gold, silver, and precious metals. Even copper's down, which is crazy. So things are going to change one of these days. We just don't know when. And I have a feeling it'll probably be the next time they increase this interest rate. I think if they do what they're supposed to do, 0.75 or 1 percentage point altogether, that's when we'll have the right correction. All right, let's see. Diesel Mike is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to his name. He has a tagline. He says, "Good evening, Eric and SSN family." Good evening to you too, Diesel Mike. Thank you so much for your support, and I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I shouldn't be remiss. You guys know I'm going to play a little promo. This is 3 minutes because there's something else. Remember that starting your business? Well, what if you said, I don't really want to start a business that I have hands on? Maybe I want to do something else. Maybe I want to go buy products from Alibaba or AliExpress and put them on Amazon or eBay and compete with everybody else doing that. That's a business. That is true. But again, the key word is just like Amazon and eBay, where people were able to go buy products at AliExpress and Alibaba and make deals with AliExpress and have them mail from China or Asia to the United States or all that. Well, just as it started 5, 6 years back, and all the gurus now, they have to sell courses, because you know why. Since everybody knows where to get their products from and the price is generally the same, you were basically pricing yourself out of profit, because you're going to have to reduce the price as millions and millions of people enter the marketplace, because they heard selling on Amazon, you make lots of money. Well, now you have to use lots of money to advertise, because your profit margin isn't 100, 200, 300% like it used to be. It's down to maybe 20%. And that little small margin means I can't do that anymore. So I'm going to sell courses that I can charge you 5 grand, 10 grand, 40 grand. And I'll even set up your Amazon store. But that's guaranteed. But if I set up a store, I'm not guaranteed. So that's why I'm talking about when there's competition and more competition, you have to change up. So they adapted to a little bit different way to do it, but they're earning their lifestyle because they figured it's still set it and forget it. I'd market, people buy it, but I'm sleeping. I'm out here doing whatever I need to do. And that's why I started SSN Lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll talk about that in a second. Diesel Mike says, I think copper is a good investment as it is used to conduct electricity. Exactly, Diesel Mike. Copper is a good investment. And for some reason, it started dropping, which is weird because copper is needed for a whole lot of things to conduct electricity along with gold. Exactly. So that is something that's very, very interesting. And that's why I dropped the video today. The precious metals, ladies and gentlemen, now may be a good time to get in because they have manipulated the market for the last 25, 30 years plus on gold, silver, and even before that. And the inflation numbers are not real. They're higher. If they told you inflation year over year is 5%, it's probably 10 or 12. If they told you it's 8.6, it's probably 17 to 20. It's double. Just put it in your head, double. So if they said 4%, it's 8. So gold, silver, and precious metals hasn't been keeping up with inflation. It's kind of been keeping up with that BS inflation of 2.5, 3%, 1% a year kind of nonsense. It's not even real. Sooner or later, it's going to be what we call de-pegged. So there's going to be an uptick. So you got to be ready. So that's why you should have some of these precious metals like Diesel Mike's talking about the copper. And there's utility for copper. There's utility for gold. All right. So that is one of those things. Curtis Davis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where it's members only in the chat room. And he has the icon and he brings his tagline. Good evening, SSN family. ABMM. That means, for everybody who's new, always be making money. That's what we have to do in this era. There's no way around it. And if you guys think you're going to be able to sit back and relax, things are going to get way, way out of hand. You're going to have to pay more taxes. Let's just face facts. All right. There's no way around that. So just brace for it. And who's going to win? The winner is who has their own business, an EIN number under their own business, and who's going to be able to take those tax deductions because anything you spend for the business, you get to write off. And that means you get to keep more of your profit in your pocket. W-2 workers, you're going to be screwed. So you need to have an extra streams of revenue coming in as well, and a business and a tax write-off. You're going to need that additional. All right. So just keep that in mind because there are ways that you can get depreciation on certain items that you buy. And you can take that tax deduction and spring it forward. So if you were able to get I'll use a number that most people won't have, but if you're able to get a $500,000 and you say, okay, depreciation of $50,000 a year for 10 years, that would be pretty awesome. Because in order to get a $50,000 tax bill, you're going to have to be making 6 figures, which generally is going to be good on any continent. All right. So just keep that in mind. You want to earn your lifestyle? There's ways you can do it, but you can't think like you're working at a job under a W-2 unless you're working as a W-2 under your own company. But if you're working for somebody else, that's not going to be earning your lifestyle until years later. That's why you're going to put into the 401k. That's why you're going to put into your IRA. Because you're going, okay, I'm just going to sock this away. And then 10 to 15, 20 years from now, I'm going to do that. Well, life is strange. You never know how long it's going to be. And again, you're going to wait for those 20, 30, 40 years. How many of you are 50, 60 years old and somebody that you know has already passed away? They didn't even get to retirement age. That, just think about it. I know some of you know, if you're, in fact, there's people right now that know people that you're only 20 years old and you know somebody that passed away due to car accident, due to complications with some surgery, due to a bunch of myriad of things. So you never know. So to cavalierly just say, you know what, I don't have to worry. I'm going to work from 20 to 65 or 67 when we can retire, and at that time I'm just going to spend the money then. Well, your whole lifestyle just went by. And not to say when you retire you can have that lifestyle too, but wouldn't it be nice if you can retire earlier? And you don't have to retire. What is retirement anyhow? You're not going to sit at home if you're retired, right? You're still going to do something. You're not going to sit in your house. In fact, when you get off work, who sits at their house for their vacation? You don't do that. You think you're going to do that when you retire? You're not going to do that either. So you might as well get on with the party earlier. Sure, it's higher risk when you're out here on your own. This is true. But that's why you're saying ready to earn your lifestyle. That's the question. Are you ready to earn it? Because there's risk, inherent risk all the time. All right. Yes, all commodities have dropped. Copper, exactly. That's what they're doing. It's manipulated, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's dropping. And now is the reason why you need to start considering buying it. The reason why it's dropping, let's just face facts. Like I always said, manipulation is all based on perception. If the stock market's dropping, crypto has taken a bloodbath, and if gold and silver was going up, you know what people would be doing right now? They'd be taking their money out of the stock market, taking their crypto out of crypto, putting it into gold, silver, and precious metals, because it would be almost like stocks. It would be like, wait a minute, silver's $21 an ounce today. But could you imagine if it was $23 tomorrow, and then the next day it was 25, and then the next day it was 27, and then the next week, at the end of the week, it's 34. You know how much money would be coming out of both of those crypto and stock markets and being put into gold, a silver market? The same with gold. 1850, and then it's 1950, and then it's 2000, then it's 2100. You know how many people would be taking their money out of these platforms? The places that all the top 10%ers in Wall Street have been accumulating the stock market and crypto. That's what they've been buying, along with precious metals. They don't want you to take, they're not going to allow you to take, you're going to be sitting there, give me my 401k. I'm going to go put it into gold and silver. But here's the thing, the gold and silver, the reason why that's important along with precious metals, guess who's holding it? When you pay for it, you're holding it. When you buy stocks and crypto, unless you're putting it in your own cold wallet with crypto, somebody else is holding it. The situation that happened with Celsius right now, that's a perfect example, holding it. The exchanges, when Binance is in trouble with the SEC, or the SEC comes and knocks on the door and scares people, all of a sudden they start acting crazy. It's just how it works. So gold and silver and precious metals, when you're holding it, they can't screw you. There's nobody that can just roll in and go, hey, we're having problems now, so sorry, you can't withdraw. That's the reason why they don't want you to put it into precious metals, and that's why they've been making sure it's down. So that's why taking advantage. Again, let me use that. I have it written down here somewhere. Let me see if I still have it. Oh, I can't believe it. I don't know where I wrote it. Thanks to Wilson Koo. It was let the stealing from the rich begin, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm saying. Let the stealing from the rich begin. When you buy gold and silver and precious metals and you have it in your vault, they can't take it, can't steal it, can't come get it. They don't even know you have it. See what I'm saying? All right. Unlike your money in a bank account, when they need a bailout, they're taking your money. All right. Okay. At Robbie D, welcome back. DJ Robbie D is in the house, otherwise known as Robbie D Solutions with the icon. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. And he says a tagline, hello, SSN Nation. Let's get this knowledge. That's right. We got to get the knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Robbie D says, I love them tax deductions. Exactly. DJ Robbie D is a DJ. If he has an EIN number, every time he says, I'm going to DJ, puts gas in his car, he can actually do a tax write-off just for that. And everything else associated with his gig that evening. It's a beautiful thing. So that's why you should always have another business handy, ladies and gentlemen. Diesel Mike says, I think it's insanity. I'm seeing new gas stations opening up. And none of them have EV charge stations. They are really banking on gas staying around forever. Diesel Mike. Yes, even though the government says we're going to do this mandate by 2025, it's not going to happen. The reason why it's not going to happen, let's just you guys got to get real out here. First of all, United States dollar is backed by SSN Nation members know what it's backed by. I'm going to let that sit for a second. All I'm going to say is I'll go a roundabout. In 1972, when Nixon and the administration took us off the gold standard, the dollar was backed by gold. Then what would it be backed by? Diesel Mike already has said it. Gas stations popping up. The dollar is backed by oil, ladies and gentlemen. Only in America do you guys call the dollar a dollar. Around the world, it's known as the petrodollar because everybody knows it's backed by the oil. That's why we fight in the Middle East. Correction. North Africa. Okay. That's why we fight in North Africa. And that's why we had to change the name to call it the Middle East, because they didn't want you to know that Africa, again, has resources. So they had to change the name to the Middle East. It's North Africa. So that's why we fight wars. Iraq, Iran, Syria, all that region, Israel posted up, and we back them so they can control. Then we have to, make that deal back in the day with Saudi Arabia saying, well, you can't have an army. We'll protect you because we need the oil. That's the deal. So again, even though Saudi Arabia, 9/11 guys were Saudis, they weren't Iraqis. That's why we didn't go to Saudi Arabia and blow them up, because guess what? We're actually partnership with them. All right. Bush family is in Aramco. All right. The biggest oil company that you never heard of. Now, come on, guys, get straight. But anyhow, Diesel Mike, point. This is why when you see things like this, you're going, this doesn't make any sense, but it does. Because if oil is not going to be backed by the petrodollar, guess what happens to the petrodollar? There's going to be a new world currency, ladies and gentlemen. And us being $33 trillion in debt, we'll be just like Mexico. 6-1, 4-1, 5-1. You think things are bad now? Wait till that happens. They're trying to do it. Vanessa Comagate, welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And she says, hey, boss and SSN fam, hello once again to you. Hit the likes. Oh, thank you. I forgot about that. And she received a notification. That's only 2 people that received a notification and saw the trailer tonight. That's not acceptable, YouTube. Come on now. And we're getting close to 14,000 subscribers. So please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about tonight, please subscribe to the channel. But you got to come back on Friday night when the chat room is open to everybody. And that starts at 9-10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday night. And Friday night might even be Let the Stealing from the Rich Begin. Maybe that'll be the talk. But I have something else to talk about on Friday night. So we're going to talk about that on Friday night. So come check it out. But it's going to be stealing from the top 10 percenters. And I only mean it metaphorically. I don't mean we're actually literally going to be breaking laws. All right. Not trying to break laws around here, ladies and gentlemen, because the lockup complex is vast in America. All right. We have more people in prisons in the United States than the rest of the world combined. It's out of control because there is a prison industrial complex. You get paid for prisoners sitting in jail cells, and it ain't no $2 a month. All right. So get real. Moses Tillman's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with the icon next to your name. And he says, good evening, SSN fam. Okay, the first part of his tagline, part 1 of 2 tagline. Good evening to you too, Moses Tillman. Very nice to see you once again. And he says, let's effing go. Exactly. F average, be legendary, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, yes, you can get this hat at stopstrugglingnow.com. A little more promotional work here today. Hard work equals entrepreneur. That's right. You got to still put it in, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Moses Tillman, thank you so much. And since Moses Tillman's here, I'm about to drop something here shortly. Curtis Davis says, fear running rampant. The news scare people to try to stop people from making smart moves. Metals, business, other assets. Very well said. That's exactly what's happening. Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. And she has her tagline in tow. Good evening, SSN fam and Eric B. I also received my YouTube notifications. All right, at least we're up to 3 people that received those YouTube notifications and saw the trailer. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here and appreciate your support. Once again, Leah Dennis, Curtis Davis, Diesel Mike. Hello, bro. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial. By the way, he has a YouTube channel called Chili Davis. Let's get his subscribers up, ladies and gentlemen. Go check him out. You know why? Because if you're into investing in the stock market and crypto and getting updated news throughout the day, that's the man. Go see Chili Davis with 2 L's. Chilly Davis. Please subscribe, at least show some love. He's part of the SSN Nation for life. Auntie Val. Oh, yeah, here we go. Grayscale suing SEC for denial of Bitcoin spot ETF. Oh, my. Here we go. It's going to get very, very interesting here, ladies and gentlemen. The SEC, all they like to do is muddy up the waters. And here is Grayscale, who has a lot of your guys' money on their ETF. They have the funds to actually battle back. And this is going to be a year in the making, trust me. But this is no surprise because our government likes to pick winners and losers beforehand. And you're saying, why do they like to pick winners and losers? Well, it's pretty simple. Because they want their friends to keep the lifestyle that they have. They don't want competition and they don't want somebody to be ahead of the game. So they have to do these things so their other friends can say, hold on, they're doing this Bitcoin spot ETF. Hold on a second. You guys, you better get over here, file the paperwork, do whatever you're going to do. It's going to take you about 6-7 months to get approved. So therefore, we're going to block these guys. We know what they're going to do. And here we have it. I'm just saying that's my outside looking in. I don't know the scenarios, but that's why this happens. Just like what's happening with Celsius. Just because BlockFi and Nexo may or may not have been ahead or equal, so they started messing with Celsius. And so now Celsius is on the ropes. And then, therefore, somebody else can step in. And you know who was trying to step in? Citibank. What a surprise, right? A Federal Reserve Bank, as far as I'm concerned, right? They just want their paws on everything they can get that are assets, which means you should be trying to get assets. And those assets are your businesses, your assets, or a YouTube channel, a podcast channel, Airbnb host channel, Amazon, eBay. All these things are assets in today's world, but people don't want to call them that. But you make money while you're sleeping because it's a passive income after you do the video, after you do the audio, after you do the work. It's passive because people give reviews. So again, think about all that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we are. Curtis Davis, that's the key. Keep your cash, your assets off the books. Exactly. Cayman Islands are hidden place. Yeah, unfortunately, Cayman Islands, Switzerland, and all them aren't what they used to be. They're not your daddy's Cayman Islands anymore. They've linked up with the banking system for the United States. Why? Because they got to use the US dollars. They have to use the routing in the banking system. So they had to sign up and say, okay. We'll tell you if some American citizen has money down here. No problem. Because we want to do business with you guys. Just a way around, no way around it. Unfortunately, no real hidden places anymore. There used to be a place in Russia and then Dominican Republic. And I can't remember the list. I have to review one of my videos when I was talking about the banking. But Dominican Republic's another country who said, hold on, we're not going to join your international US dollar cartel will think about it. So that's why Dominican Republic banks still have the peso and the dollar, and you can actually be in their country and not be under the United States banking system. IRS or anybody can come and get your money out of the bank in Dominican Republic. There's also a former Russian country. I don't know if it's Ukraine or if it's another country, but it might be Ukraine, where you can actually have an account there as a U.S. citizen. They can't touch it. This is why you have to be ready, and then you earn your lifestyle. This is a wealth transfer coming right now, ladies and gentlemen. The 5 steps, we went past 5 steps already. All right. Between Victor Marrero's steps, he put in 5 steps. Between my 2 or 3 that I mentioned, we've still been talking about other things that you may want to do. When you're out there earning your lifestyle, there's some things that's going to come to fruition later on down the line because of the way America is headed. All American citizens, if you have money laying around, I mean, this is what I mean. Let me explain. We're getting into something a little bit different about ready to earn your lifestyle, but let me explain, because Moses Tillman says, yes, hashtag petrodollar. Let me explain. Banks are going out of business. They are taking people's money. Sometimes the bank is saying, okay, another bank is taking the depositors' accounts. I'm involved with the bank right now that the bank has taken depositors' accounts. The bank went out of business. Then depositors' accounts were taken over by another bank. Except the bank said, hold on, not everybody. All the brokerage accounts, those are staying over here somewhere in limbo. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So you think you have your brokerage account and it's all safe and cozy. The bank sold off the depositors' accounts, but did not sell off the brokerage account, which has millions in there. I don't know the number, but clearly it probably had hundreds of millions of dollars from everybody's accounts, maybe even billions, who knows? But they didn't give that bank that, but the bank is out of business, so nobody can go to the bank and get their money. That's where we're sitting at right now, ladies and gentlemen. So don't be fooled. Just because a bank goes out of business, there is no, oh, we're going to go down to the insurance, depositors insurance, or the SIDC. We're not going to the insurance place. Hey, insurance guys, where's my money? Oh, hold on. There's an investigation going on. When's it going to be over? Oh, well, these could take a year or two. So my money's going to be tied up for a year or two? Yeah. Well, they gave the depositors their money and they gave it to this other bank. What's up? Oh, no. This is other stuff here. We're holding on to this right here. I'm just like, this is insanity, ladies and gentlemen. Bail-ins is what that's called. So you're going to have to be prepared. All right. I am going to do another. What's up at Curtis Davis from Diesel Mike? Curtis Davis, dollar equals oil, asset. The oil more important than representatives of asset. Exactly. Facts. They just discovered a ton of gold in Uganda. Watch out, Uganda. They're coming. Oh, yeah, exactly. I'm waiting for the rhetoric. I'm waiting to hear that there's some, bad army or bad people all of a sudden in Uganda. So we're going to have to go over there. I hear it's the biggest vein on the planet. Again, this is motherland, ladies and gentlemen. This is Africa. Why do you think countries have been over there for the last thousands of years on the continent of Africa trying to conquer all over? Because everything is there. Whether you're talking about the fruit, you're talking about the water, you're talking about the animals, you're talking about food, you're talking about education. They used to have scrolls. Timbuktu, ladies and gentlemen, used to be the world of knowledge in nowhere. So no armies and everything would be coming up there. And then they would be dropping the books of knowledge, and people from all over the world would come there and learn, which is what you have to do to earn your lifestyle. You have to learn, like Victor Marrero had that on the list. You are going to have to learn if you want to earn your lifestyle, and it just can't be learned now. Imagine if you stopped learning in 2000, when Yahoo was the actual search engine of choice. All right? Imagine that. And you woke up 10 years later and you're just like, what happened? And you're like, oh, hey, there's this thing called Bitcoin that just came out. There's this thing called Google is the search engine. What do you mean Google? Who's Google? You'd be like, wait, you mean what happened to Netscape? What happened to Yahoo? Oh, who are those? And now the new people are like, who are they? It's like you would wake up and be like, wait a minute, I didn't learn anything. That's why you have to learn, because nothing stays static, especially in America. And you want to earn your lifestyle, that's what you're going to have to cope with. A lot of people go, hey, I'm successful, I'm ahead, and then they find themselves 2 years behind the curve, and now you can't catch up. You don't want to be in that position, but yes, they're coming for you. And by the way, I'm going to play a little promo. It's Wednesday night. It's 45 minutes in. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, like I always say, subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell. We're closing in on 14,000 subscribers. So I want to thank each and every subscriber for all of your support along the way on this journey, and share the videos. And I'm going to show a little promo. Let me see. I did 12 last time. So here's what I'm going to do. Earn your lifestyle. This is going to be, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to go to Pearl. That's always a fun one. We'll go see Pearl. This is what's in Dominican Republic, waiting for the Founders Club member, SSN Lifestyle. They get to go here during their stay 1 week. They get to go here for free because it does cost. It's a day club, and it does cost about $35 or $45. I can't remember. $35 a person just to get in. SSN Lifestyle Founders Club member, the top dogs, when they stay in the DR for their week, they get to go over here. To be pretty cool. So I'm going to throw this in right now. In fact, here we go. Let's go with the almost 2-minute one. All right. Yeah, we'll go that route. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. 49 minutes in, and we have a lot to talk about, because ready to earn your lifestyle means you got to be ready and stay ready and always learn, because you have to advance forward. Just like Airbnb, not experiences, but with the changing laws. Airbnb, we used to be cozy when Airbnb started out. There weren't any restrictions. Pretty much, you could just list and be a host, whether you had a home, a condo, a cabin in the backyard, in-law quarters. It wouldn't matter. Then all of a sudden, the city said, hey, now, this is residential. It's not designed to have people coming over here every week. HOAs started feeling funny. Hey, wait a minute now. We don't like these parties going on here at 12 at night just because these guys showed up on Wednesday night and they're having parties. That's not what this neighborhood is about. So then we got to shut it down. And then counties and cities started going, we agree, because this isn't supposed to be hotel districts over there. That's where the hotels are zoned. And so over the last 4 or 5 years, there seems to be clampdowns. People were doing subleases. You were all good when they allowed subleases, or people would do them illegally. It was all good. But they started clamping down, saying you can't sublease on contracts and you can't do Airbnbs at our apartment complex, our condo projects, or in the city. So again, we were rolling. Everybody's doing great. Just like people in Atlanta, they're doing great until they said, hey, you can only have 2 Airbnbs and you have to have a license. And also, thank you very much. We'll take that 8% from you. You're going to pay 8% tax for your rentals now. We'll take that also. And you're going to give us a fee every year for the privilege. And you can't have more than 2 either. Most people who makes a lot of money on Airbnb have more than 1 property. Let's just make that plain and clear. All right. So that is the whole reason they started doing this, because they want to make sure you stay mom and popish, because they were realizing, wait a minute, there's some dudes that have 20, 30, 40 properties around here. These guys are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. They figured it out, and that's what they did. So again, you're going to have to figure out what to do at that point. Somebody here in the SSN Nation mentioned it before. They're like, okay, I'll just go get an EIN number for each separate one. That could work, but I don't know what the application looks like here in Atlanta. So, or it could be worse. It could be like Whistler, Canada, that just banned Airbnb altogether. It could be a lot worse. All right. So just keep that in mind. Curtis Davis got the notification. That's 4 people. Thank you so much for letting me know. DJ Robbie D says he received it. That's 5. That's very good to know as well. Vanessa Comagated, Curtis Davis laughing, cheesing. Auntie Val, yes, saw this GBTC story by Curtis Davis. At Vanessa, what sister? Diesel Mike, I'm sorry, Eric. I didn't get any notification this time. I just know when to tune in. Thank you so much, Diesel Mike. That's right. 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday and Wednesday. 9:10 p.m. Fridays. And also down at the bottom of the description, please sign up for our social media, but more importantly, the newsletter, aka email list, because I send an email out whenever I upload new videos and when I'm getting ready to do a live stream. So hopefully that'll help you out as well, because you know how they do us here in the SSN Nation, ladies and gentlemen. I was reading about drop shipping biz, and seems it's more about buy ads to funnel people to site. That's exactly what it is, because that ship has sailed as well. Because the problem is your profit margins. That's where the problem comes in. Everybody can get their products, whether it's from SSN Nation members. No, you don't even have to go to Alibaba and AliExpress. You can be getting things from liquidation.com that has pallets full of items that people return from Walmart, Amazon, Target, you name it, any big chains. You can bid on it for pennies on the dollar, resell it on these other platforms. But again, drop shipping, you can do several things, and everybody knows AliExpress does it. You can have people order on your site and the same thing. But that's why everybody started selling drop biz courses, because it's easier to sell courses than to sit there and compete when there's at one time there's only 50,000 people doing it. And then when there's 5 million people doing it, that means our profit margins have gotten slimmer and slimmer. So therefore, is it really worth making 25 cents per product? Yeah, okay, I'm selling millions of them, fine. But the fact of the matter is you may not be able to sell a million anymore, because now there's another million people in your space and you're all sharing. And it's a race to the bottom. I told people about this 4 years ago, 3 years ago. If I know when we started out 4 years ago, and I can go to Alibaba and AliExpress and I could buy something for $2 and I could sell it on Amazon for $30, that's good. That was working. But then as people gained knowledge and realized I was getting it from Alibaba or AliExpress, not that I did this myself, I'm just saying. But if I get it from Alibaba and AliExpress, and now it's costing me $2, but instead of that $30 price tag, so I'm making like 28, 25 bucks because it's 2 years later and people know where to get it. But now the people that are getting it for $2 are going, you know what? I'm going to do the drop ship biz type where I'm just going to say, hey, I'm having people come to my website and I'm still going to be on Amazon, but I don't care about making $25 profit. Since I have 1,000 sales every week, I can live with $4 profit. So I'll just sell this stuff for $9. So now everybody who used to be able to sell it for 30, they can't sell it at 30 no more. They got to bring it down to the price of $9 along with everybody else. And then somebody's going to go, well, I'll sell for $8. Then the next person says, well, I'll go to 7. A race to the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, because we can only get products in the same place, the same manufacturing facilities. This isn't 1955 or 65 or 75, where America had manufacturing facilities all over in the United States. These manufacturing facilities are elsewhere now, and everybody has access to them. You're not going to be blocked. All right. So that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I'll give you a dirty little secret. How about this? I'll tell you, you guys, some of you may know the story. Speaking of earn your lifestyle, before there was a shopping channel, there was a guy in Santa Rosa that was doing a bingo show. During his bingo show, live, he would actually have an auction where it would show like on the shopping channel. So they'd show the product, and then they would have people bid on the product. And after the bid, they would call and pay with their over the phone before shopping channels were out. Here's the thing. That's when most items were made in America. Items made in America used to cost more in America. So any type of art in America, I mean, figurines, anything like that, I don't want to call it jewelry. It's not jewelry, but for plates and place settings and anything of that sort that would be nice, and figurines, nice porcelain made in America, made in Switzerland, made in these nice places. You could sell those things for 50, 60 bucks. The dirty little secret was people didn't know, even though it said made in, they were really made somewhere else. You were always being played for the cheaper models. So all I did was I went directly to the source, similar to what's happening with Alibaba and AliExpress. You guys don't know who's actually manufacturing these items. So when you put made in the USA, let's just say the golf club, I'm trying to think, Big Bertha, right? That's a golf club. They're made in China. They've always been made in China. They're assembled in Southern California. So that gives them the right to say either assembled in USA or made in USA, but they're not. So American citizens never knew this, right? So anyhow, what I did was I called up the manufacturers. They were in either Japan, Taiwan, I can't remember. Those little things, they would send me a dozen of them, literally. We're talking like 50 bucks. But the thing is, they're the same ones that they made for people in Switzerland. It's crazy. Put these on the show. These things would sell for 50 bucks, 40 bucks, 30 bucks. They only cost like 4 or 5 or 3 bucks or something in reality. So that's one of the products that I had. But that is the thing. You wouldn't have known. Nobody knew back in the day because you had to actually call Japan, Hong Kong, Taiwan. And yes, they actually spoke English. There's always somebody there that spoke English because big time manufacturers were always getting stuff from third world countries. But nobody really knew it until the internet came out And then people realized, wait a minute, there's this Alibaba over here. What the hell going on? This AliExpress? And they're willing to make this stuff for me? There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Earn your leisure. And by the way, speaking of ready to earn your leisure, if you, in this day and age, if you're doing business overseas, that's a write-off. And also, you might as well go there, because once you go there, not only is that a write-off, but you'll be earning your lifestyle. You'll be in another country, enjoying your time. Everything works out beautifully. You're going to meet the people. And then after you meet them, guess what happens? You get even a better deal. That's how it works. All right. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Shall we? Facts. The bank took real assets, stocks. Exactly. Exactly. They didn't want the money. They just go, oh, we're holding up the brokerage part. Hey, hold on a minute. That's thousands of dollars you guys got wrapped up here. What are you talking about? This is a problem for me. The bank situation is scary. Where do you put your money? Vanessa Comagate. There you go. That's exactly the problem. That's exactly the problem right now. Your money's going to be in the stock market. Your money's going to be in crypto. Your money's going to be into real estate. Your money's going to be under a mattress. That's where it's going to be. Because if you put it in a bank right now, look, okay, first of all, money's in a bank, my money, in a brokerage account, because those are traditionally separate. So I thought, we're good. No, we're not good. All right. First Bank of Georgia, not good. Okay. It is scary. And this is why my grandmother, they went through the 1933 depression where the banks closed, and they would never put their money in a bank ever again. Never. Wouldn't happen. College sports has become deregulated. That's right, Curtis Davis. NIL deals making players millionaires. That's correct. Miami, Texas, Ohio, some schools can't compete. Free all athletes. Let them all get paid. Hey, this was always my thing. Always my thing. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't graduate in business management for no reason. You guys know that. And in case you're new here, it's 1 hour in. Please smash the like button so the YouTube guys know that we have someone watching. And if you like what I'm talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. So in case you're new here, you don't know about the story I told people before. When I was playing basketball at college, this is why there's something that is, it's actually a fallacy, right? So here's the thing. So everybody knows that they have this thing about student athletes can't make money, right? There's exceptions to everything. Here's the real deal. First of all, I hate to say this, but this is what it literally is. In order for an organization like a Miami, like a Texas, like an Ohio, like a University of Alabama, University of Florida, like a Duke, like a North Carolina, like a USC, like a UCLA, you are going to have minorities go to your school if you want to win. There's no way around it, right? So all this time, they always said, you're an amateur, you can't get paid. That was always their story, right? Up until last year. Reason why is what's going to take place right now. You're going to have a whole bunch of minority students going to these big time schools, and these big time schools were winners. You can walk around campus. Your jersey is in the freaking stores all over town with your name on it, and you get nothing. Every week, there's $20,000, $15,000 in the hoops arena. There's 50, 60,000, 70,000 or more in a football arena, and you get none of the gate money. They go to a bowl game. Schools get millions of dollars. All you get is a freaking flat screen TV, a gift bag, and a ring if you win. Meanwhile, the school got $5 million. Plus TV money, plus radio money. See what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? So there's a reason they always wanted you to stay amateur, because there's certain people, minority population is usually in a lower income environment. So therefore, they really want you to pop up to college, and they're going to go, oh yeah, we're going to let you make $1 million a year. They didn't want that. That million was going to stay in the house in the hands of the oppressor. And the oppressor in this case is the college. And everybody goes, oh, but you're getting a free education. What are you talking about? You're actually getting up in the morning at 6 a.m. to go work out. Then you're going to school. Sometimes you're going to have to figure out when you're going to study and then go to classes. Then because you're going to miss some of your classes because you're playing around in these sporting events, then you're going to have a tutor that's going to have to, you're going to have to go spend time with him. So stuff that you missed. Then you're going to have practice in the evening. You don't have time to study except a few hours. Then you're going to go to sleep because you got to get up at 6. Well, you got to be at school at 6. So means you got to get up at 4:30. Come on now. And then everybody goes, yeah, you got that free ride. I'm like, dudes, get out of here with this nonsense. I have no money. I was like, this is crazy. So anyhow, the story is, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, I played basketball. And so I actually had the athletic director call up the NCAA and get this. At the time, there was no rules. So most of the time they were all worried about the old, hey, this guy's going down. He does the landscaping and then the guy doesn't even have to show up and then they pay him, right? So that's what they were always worried about. But get this, there was no rule. So he called the NCAA and they said, yeah, if he wants to sell something in the snack bar area, we clear it. It's fine. We have no problem with that. What is it? And I say, it's a business. EIN, had a business name, all legitimate. You can actually check the records. They said, no problem. So I'm out here playing basketball. People are coming to the gym. And in essence, since I'm on the team, they're coming to see me as part of the team, part of the school. But when they go over here to the snack bar and go buy something over here that I have in there, I walk out after the game. I go get my check. I get paid. So I always got paid when I was in college. So that was actually any student athlete could have done it. And could you imagine, most student athletes aren't thinking business though, right? They're thinking, I'm trying to get to the pros. I'm doing this, that, and the other. I'm thinking, earn your lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen, a long time ago. When you're Superman and Wonder Woman, you don't want to be 70 years old and you're being out here trying to run upstairs, do all kind of crazy stuff. It's a lot better when you're in your 20s, right? So that is one of the things. And that's why they always kept that narrative going that you couldn't do anything when in essence you could. You just had to get clearance from the NCAA, all short of any other nonsense. Like I said, going out here trying to work for somebody and they know the guy's real wealthy and they know you're not even going to have to show up and they're going to have somebody punch the clock for you and all that. That's not going to work. But they did allow it, which only goes to show you how many people actually use that. So all the guys that saw their jerseys in the store and all over campus and all doing all this crazy stuff, sorry guys. And I told my guys that I was playing with, I said, dudes, I got clearance. My stuff can be everywhere here on campus. And they're like, yeah, whatever. Until I was leaving after the game. And instead of going to the locker room, I'm going to go pick up checks. So that's the thing right there. You always have to think outside of the box, ladies and gentlemen. Just because there's a status quo doesn't mean that that's the way and you have limitations. You don't have limitations. If you want to earn your lifestyle, then you go for it. All right. Okay. That's exactly right. Vanessa, lots of love, a retired guy, told me he still has some cash buried off books. Exactly. You have to. Exactly. Yes. The video. Moses Tillman saw the video. Very good. Glad to hear it. Oh, the Pearl Beach Club video. Yeah, that's for SSN Lifestyle Founders Club members. That's just not anybody that's going to be hanging out there unless, of course, you go to Punta Cana yourself, Dominican Republic, and then you can go there and pay to get in. But Again, anybody that's the Founders Club member, when they use their week at Dominican Republic, they get 2 tickets to go there anyhow. Curtis Davis, I don't blame him taking notes. Damn, excellent video. That would be my life in 12 months when I retire for the second and last time. How about those guava mojitos? Hey, I love guava mojitos. Yeah, sounds good to me. The Pearl Beach Club is part of what project? The beach? No, it's not part of any project. In fact, when you go there in a month or two, you can go there anytime. But the beach actually, the shuttle drops you off at the Pearl Beach Club. The question is, I still didn't get clarification on if you have to pay, but I think you do. No matter what, you're still going to pay. The beach just drops you off there. So it's not part of the beach club like, and I don't know how the one at Rock is, but I think at Rock, you still are going to pay. I don't think there's a membership fee to get in, but you're going to have your wristband, so they're going to let you in, but I think you have to pay for your food there. But in this case, anybody can go to Pearl Beach Club. It's just that the shuttle is going to drop you off from the beach project in downtown Punta Cana. All right. Victor Marrero, I will take 2 of those mojitos. Exactly. And Victor Marrero's doing the 2, what is that? The second retirement, ladies and gentlemen. He's earned his lifestyle. He put in work twice, military, and then banking institution. I don't know exactly what he does, but I do know what bank and all that, but that's irrelevant. But the bank and now with military, 2 retirements, the guy has assets that he got along the way. And so he can retire and he's going to be doing very, very well. And he's earned his lifestyle over the years. He's planned. He's made he put it in stone. He said, this is what I'm doing. He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. And he's only got 12 months left. So it's going to be awesome. Victor Marrero, I'll take 2 of those. Exactly. Eric, my friend, got a call about Make 1 Million is drop shipping. It's a $100 Zoom course to see, but same info on YouTube. Exactly. There's nothing new under the sun. This whole process is the same thing. Instead of now, I used to have to pick up the phone and call, like I said, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan, and now Alibaba and AliExpress is now. So anybody could do this stuff, except your profit margins aren't going to be that good. That's why they have people charging $100 for a Zoom course, because they know after people see this, they're going to be like, well, what do you mean I got to pay you 20 grand or 10 grand or 5 grand? And there's no guarantee on any return whatsoever. No, that's just 5 grand to set everything up. Then you're going to have to pay money to send people to the website or to the store. It's crazy. Yep, the dropship biz are too saturated now. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. That's why the gurus are out here saying, pay me 20 grand, 25 grand, because they can't make that same money like they used to overnight. But a lot better to be selling the shovels, right? Again, if you're new here, I always started talking about this analogy. When the gold rush happened in California, the people who made the most money were the guys selling the picks, the axes, the shovels. You know, those are the guys, because everybody that came needed those items. They were making money whether they got gold out of the ground or not. But when those thousands of people were coming every month, they were like, here you go. Give me my $5 profit for each one of these. You're out here now. So that's how it works. I can throw up website and add SEO myself. Don't need a course to tell me about product. There you go. There you go. Exactly. Curtis Davis, is sad people are not aware of the okie doke. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate, because you're out here. Most people, you're out here working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. So what can you do? You don't have time. And all they've ever seen are ads everywhere that says, oh, do this and pay our course, or do this and pay this. So it doesn't correlate, because they've never done their own business. And so they've generally just willing to pay because that's a shortcut. And oftentimes a shortcut isn't the best way, because then you don't gain the knowledge, because there's nuances no matter what business you do. It's not duplicatable in reality. So I can't go down and get a store opened up at Disneyland out of somebody writing it down. Vanessa Comagate, who has done it, she can write it down, but because of her knowledge that she has, There's going to be nuances that she'll be able to just inherently do that may not be even written down in the book because it's so minor, but it's actually part of how you do things and how you're successful. So everybody can't duplicate somebody else's success. You have to figure out your path. You can get the information, you can study on it, but until you actually go through the door, start doing the steps, you're going to have little nuances because there's going to be blocks that weren't there previously for somebody else. Those you never know because things could change over a year or two or 3 or 4. Items in USA cost more because of labor, etc. You can always build a biz model, but margins will be tight. Exactly. Speaking of margins are going to be tight. SSN Lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen, I promoted on Monday. That's right. On Monday, I did a little promo for SSN Lifestyle Health Products. And in fact, I'm going to do a voice one tonight. So you guys are going to see this on Friday night because it'll be a party on Friday night. But the products are actually available. The label will be released in a couple of days. But if you order now, then it's going to be shipped out in a couple of days. Either way, it would be shipped out. These products, wealth, or I always use wealth. Health is wealth. That's what is going on, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep that in mind. Let me go see where I can get this video. We'll get it in a second. But new products coming out. Let's see. I messed up. Or did I? I think I messed up. New product. I need a voice. Here we go. All right. Okay, so we'll get to it in a second. Now, 1 hour, 15 minutes in. Once again, smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. But more importantly, we're getting up to 14,000 subscribers. Let your friends know to come to the Stop Struggling Now channel, otherwise known as SSN Nation. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Curtis Davis, drop shipping. Not familiar with that. Interesting. Victor Morero, don't worry about it. It's long overdue. Drop shipping is nothing. It's literally the reason why it's no big deal is because drop shipping is natural now. In other words, when you order from somebody's website, all they're doing is you're ordering it through them. Then that order is actually going to somebody else. And that somebody else is the distributor. So they're just mailing it out. So from your perspective, you don't notice anything. You're just ordering a product. So when you go to Amazon and you'll see there's Amazon sellers, and then you'll notice that there's some sellers that you order from them and then they actually send it to you instead of Amazon sending it to you. Those are drop shippers in essence. Amazon's using a drop shipper system. You're ordering on Amazon, paying Amazon, but the other people are actually the people that sold it to you on their end, their interaction. So that's why you never really heard about it, because 10 years ago, Amazon really didn't exist as it exists today. But back then it was individuals would do it. You would go to a person's website like Shopify, Etsy, Wix. You would order a product, and then when you ordered from that website, then that order would go through the drop shipper and they would ship it out. Like right now, AliExpress, you go to AliExpress, you can actually hook up with the manufacturer or whoever's selling on there and say, hey, I want to have it sent from the United States instead of from Asia. And so then somebody will take the order from the US and mail it to your US customer. So that's why drop shipping isn't such a thing anymore, because of the way the distribution model works. At Eric, the new word called distributed by New York business, but made in China. Exactly. That's exactly right. Moses Tillman, drop shipping. That ship is literally already gone. Exactly, Moses Tillman. Totally gone. Yep, drop shipping, ship has sailed. Exactly right. Because Amazon, that's pretty much it. Vanessa Cumbergate can't catch them all. Another one for the damn I missed that one bag. Exactly. Can't win them all. Victor Morero, second retirement in 12 months. Congrats. Exactly. Yes, the oppressor has full control. And if you get the leftover time and free pair of Nike, exactly. Nike laying people off, by the way. At Vanessa Cumbergate, thank you. Enough is enough. Life is too short. There you go, Victor Morero. It is too short, man. You got to get out. Curtis Davis, facts. Vanessa Cumbergate, boss, you were smart enough to take advantage of the money on the table. Hey, that's what you have to do when you're thinking outside of the box. A lot of people only think that they have these imagined barriers, when in fact, you really don't have the barriers. Your just mind has limited you. All you have to do is say, this is what I want to do. And then you just reverse engineer. You go, okay, can I make it happen? What steps will get me there? And then you just knock down each door, right? So like I was sitting there thinking, look, I'm sitting here playing basketball. They're telling me I can't go get a job. I can't make money, can't do all this stuff. And then I said, hey, you know what? How do I know that? Let's go see what the NCAA says if I want to do what I got to do. I know, again, you're thinking, you have to think of these things. Where are a lot of customers potentially at? Okay, we have a few thousand people here every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, one of them days, exactly where I'm at. And I know people are going to be going up here to buy stuff. So wouldn't that be a good place to have your items? You have an audience. Plus, there's other events going on when I'm not playing, right? Women's event, gymnastics events, volleyball events, guys getting the program. So when the NCAA gave clearance, college athlete was making money. Pretty simple, right? But no, everybody else couldn't believe it. Vanessa Cumbergate, Victor Morero, facts. Yes, the Pearl Beach Club, nice. Byzantine Red, welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Hello again from Twitch member. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, my friend looking to get out of the hair business wants another income stream. I told him about Nails to Go business. There we go, Curtis Davis. There we go. Nails to Go. Fingernails to go, Moses Tillman. I get a lot of SSN homework to get caught up on. That's right. You got that right. My nephew ordered something. Curtis Davis says he keeps buying non-Amazon stuff. Yeah, see, it took 3 weeks. Yeah, it's some small biz. It showed up 1 week late. Exactly. Drop shipping in the new era. That's why I generally bypass those guys and I go with Amazon 1 day, 2 day, whatever. The Middle East company tried to file a SPAC. The SEC denied it. The SPAC hustle is over. Exactly. People were thinking I'm going to do this SPAC thing. It's all blown up. And in fact, my SPAC investments just blew up. Eric, a.k.a. Mr. Tony Robbins. Yeah. Well, not quite. Okay, not quite. Okay, look, I'm no inspirational speaker, but I will call myself better than Tony Robbins. Not in the speaking department and the motivation or inspiration department. But here's the thing. This is what Tony Robbins used to remind me of until late. He used to do these speaking, inspirational, motivational talks. He's taking your thousands of dollars to come to his program. But there's nobody at the program that he was telling you how to make money. That's the huge difference. You're leaving there going, woohoo, sky high. I'm motivated to do what I need to do, except, wait a minute. He didn't even tell me, wait, I just paid $4 or $5 grand, 2,500. Wait a minute. Wait, he didn't give me any playbook to anything. But I feel good. But then he started doing infomercials, trying to sell courses, help other people sell stuff, which you knew on the backside he's making money. Products, he would come in because he's recognizable now, a brand, so to speak. But in the old days, his first like 10 years, it was just motivational talk. People are feeling gung-ho, and he wrote books. They would buy his books. So he was basically informational educational by books is how he is making millions, hundreds of millions, information from his books, and they were motivational. You guys know who he is. So that's why I used to always get a little irritated because people would go, yeah, you know about Tony Robbins. I'm like, yeah, and what? I'm like, what? What about him? Okay, you feel good. Yeah, I get you. He's got me motivated. I got you. Okay, so I'm glad you went to go see the guy. Now what? You got work to do. Is he going to hold your hand or something? Come on. Come on. Nothing against the guy, but I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. We can talk tonight. I can motivate tonight. But tomorrow, if I'm not there to motivate you, then are you going to do anything? No. Nothing's going to happen. So you could have done it all along. If you're going to say words matter, words do matter. But if you weren't going to do it, you're not going to do it after you leave in 24 to 48 hours either. So that's all I'm saying. And if I have 1 million people around, 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, I bet you we're going to have some success stories, right? If 5 million people come to a seminars over 2 years, I think a few thousand are going to have success stories with or without me. Come on, get real. In California, a guy told me you can be imprisoned in your mind. You've been brainwashed in USA or conditioned. It took me 36 years to figure it out. Exactly. Once you realize all this propaganda is built to stop you from being successful, literally. They don't want you to be able to figure out that the playing field is not level. They want you to work for somebody else where you feel good, making their dreams come true. And then you're saying, I'll take that paycheck. I'm happy. And then until things get crazy, like now, when inflation rises and rears its ugly head, now all of a sudden you're sitting there like, wait a minute, this paycheck's not enough. Wait a minute. And wait, I only got a week or two off this year. And I've worked here for 10 years. Wait a minute. In fact, my paycheck hasn't risen 20 or 30% since I started working here. But inflation is. So now all of a sudden people started realizing, waking up, going, wait a minute, wait. But what can you do if you're not prepared? It's not like you can quit your job and go do something if you've never done anything. So you're kind of stuck. And then they educate you in the educational system. Tony Robbins is like drugs. Feel good now. Exactly, Vanessa Comagay. That's the way I look at it. Vanessa, yes, we have solutions in SSN Academy. There we go. Yeah, it took me about 35 years also to figure out I've fallen for that bad magic trick. Moses Tillman, the bad magic trick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, new products from SSN Lifestyle. I showed a little bit of it. Here we go. Yeah, I showed a little bit of it on Monday. It was no voice. I'm including the voice one tonight. So SSN Lifestyle products are in full effect. If you're a member or an affiliate of any way and you refer people to the page, then you receive commission. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, commission on top of these already cool prices. I mean, it's not like a normal business where they, make somebody buy something for $60 that you can't even put it on the shelf for that. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's priced as if you're putting it on the shelf in a health food store. That's what this is priced as. All right. This isn't like double the price where nobody can buy it, because Vanessa Comagate said she had a marketing business. So in other words, you would have a company that could come in and retail or wholesale this. That's right. So if they come to SSN Lifestyle and want to wholesale, then we can have a wholesale price. That's different than a member price. So that's why you don't want to make prices like $60 for a drink, $45 for a drink that nobody on the planet's going to buy in a normal business that they're set up like a networking, multi-level companies that they're charging you. Oh yeah, every month you got to get your auto ship and you got to buy X amount of dollars worth of product. And those products are all overpriced, not even worth $15, but you're paying 45, 50, 60, $100 a month. That's crazy. All right. But anyhow, products, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Check this out. Let me know what you think afterwards. Exciting. SSN Lifestyle Health Products. Magnesium, iodine, D3. Why? Because health is wealth. Benefits of magnesium. 1. Involved in hundreds of biochemical reactions in your body. 2. May boost exercise performance. 3. May combat depression. 4. May support healthy blood sugar levels. 5. May promote heart health. 6. Boast anti-inflammatory benefits. 7. May help prevent migraine attacks. 8. May improve PMS symptoms. 9. May promote bone health. And 10. May support better sleep. The benefits of D3. 1. It strengthens bones. 2. It strengthens the immune system. 3. It might prevent certain types of cancer. 4. It may improve brain function. 5. It may boost your mood. 6. It can aid in weight loss. 7. It can lower the risk of rheumatoid arthritis. 8. It can lower the risk of type 2 diabetes. 9. It can help lower blood pressure. And 10. It might reduce the risk of heart disease. 4 awesome ingredients in one bottle. Health benefits of iodine. 1. Promoting thyroid health. Iodine plays a role in thyroid health. 2. Reducing risk for some goiters. 3. May help manage overactive thyroid gland. 4. May help with thyroid cancer. 5. Neurodevelopment during pregnancy. 6. Improving cognitive function. 7. Improving birth weight. 8. May help treat fibristic breast disease. Clean ingredients. 3 great products. Order now. SSN Lifestyle Body Balance 3-ounce bottles, all $34.99. Bone and Joint Balance $27.99. Magnesium and D3 Complex $21.99. Ingredients matter. Made in the USA. No parabens. Petroleum free. Non-GMO. Plus proprietary blend and ingredients are sourced in the United States of America. And once again, product made in the USA. Order today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, SSN Lifestyle members, congratulations. You guys have something that's awesome. It's not even out because it's transdermal, by the way, meaning it's like lotion. It goes on your skin. There's no smell, no fragrances either because it's all natural. That's right. It's the real deal. And in fact, got to brag a little bit because Breast Awareness Research Foundation orders this stuff, by the way. Just letting you know. Big time. Only one of its kind. Just giving you an idea. All right. Here we go. Yeah, it took me about 35 years for the bad magic. That's funny right there. Moses, haha. Yeah, it's a trick. That's it exactly. I will take combo number 2, please. There we go. There you are. Nice. I must order. Yes. The link is down below for each product, by the way. Any product that you want to order out of the 3. And there's going to be a 4th product, but it's not listed yet. But any of the 3 can be ordered right now. It will be shipped to you within, I don't know, 7 days, whatever the shipping time is. When you order 5 to 7 days, something like that. So, again, very, very happy. Made in USA, not using Chinese ingredients. You never know what's in those. You never know what's in those. So we're 1 hour, 35 minutes in. Hopefully you guys, that's a nice surprise here for SSN Nation because you guys know SSN Lifestyle is based on SSN Nation. So you guys get to find out about things early. This was dropped on the SSN Lifestyle YouTube channel earlier today. But you guys, like I always have to stay true. If it wasn't for you and your support, SSN lifestyle wouldn't have happened. The whole reason I started it was because of what we're talking about here, ready to earn your lifestyle. You want to be able to make money while you are out and about, while you're going, your lifestyle. You want to be able to do it. Well, how can you do that? When you have multiple streams of revenue coming in and being able to refer people somewhere to say, hey, we have this and we have this and you have this and we have this. You have all these different things that you can have somebody or you can refer. So you can pick specialty and say, this is what I want to do. So that's all I'm saying. This is how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. How many IUs for the D3? It's over 5,000. The actual number is 5,000. It's not over, but it's 5,000. 5,000 IUs. That's what it is. In case you want to know. And it's a pump that is metered. So the one pump gives you your megagram that you need for the day. It's a maintenance system, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we want you healthy. We want your body functioning properly. That's why you need these ingredients. A lot of people, you eat some of this, but again, your body breaks it down a different way. And just like when you take a pill, your body breaks that down. That's why if you can have it go through your skin and get into your bloodstream this way, you get more of it into your body and into your system a lot faster versus breaking down in your body. And that's why breast awareness research uses the product. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first of its kind, brand spanking new. They said, hold on, wait a minute. Can we get some of this? Yes, you can. All right, just letting you know, big time stuff. And they help people with mammograms, doing things like that, along with, of course, the big C word a lot of women have in their breast. So you need your functions in your body to function a certain way. And you can't generally give a pill for it because, again, you would have to give so much high a dose that would be detrimental to people because they would have to be taking 500, 800 milligrams when only certain, like less than 25 or 30 milligrams is going to hit their body. So same with pain pills. That's why they have to make it 800 milligrams because the amount that goes through all your system and the time it gets to where it needs to get to, it's under 100 milligrams. So that's the situation. And that's the reason why it's transdermal on your skin in certain areas. I'll just say it around in the back of your neck, side of your neck, because there's your carotid artery, or on your feet, bottom of your feet, not on the top, bottom of your soles of your feet. You can rub it there and then it just goes away into your skin. It just absorbs. It's beautiful. All right. So anyhow, 5,000. So all three products are creams. Yes, they are. They're all transdermals. So some people don't like pills. Well, this is for you. Some people do like pills. Too bad. You don't need them. All right. It's that simple. You wake up, hit the pump. It's on you. You rub it in. No smell, no nothing. Out the door. Done. Simple. Once a day. Maintenance. Simple. And the dose is low enough so you can do them daily because you're not doing like magnesium or something. You're not doing over like 350 milligrams. You're not doing nothing like that. That's crazy because that'd be danger zone. This is small amount maintenance that helps your body, makes things work. It's it's amazing. Amazing. I like it. I like exactly Vanessa Comagate. And again, that's why in that particular video, I show the benefits. So each product, which I don't show is MSM. MSM actually works for your arthritis. It's your joints. So a lot of people don't realize that. So when you add MSM in, which the actual number one product, the flagship product, the Body Balance, so now your joints are being tended to. Your overall, your thyroid is being tended to. Now you have magnesium in your system. You have sodium that goes with it. Then you have potassium iodide. All of that goes together because there's chemical reactions going on with magnesium in your body. And in order to absorb your molecular structure, to absorb things, you need chemicals that are able to work together, positive and negative. All right. So that's how they can get into your system, and it all works all together. And that is one of the most powerful things. And actually, when you start adding in the iodine and you start adding in the D3, now you're dealing with your bones, osteoporosis. When you get older, you're helping out your body to form and make sure that your bones are stronger and they're not shrinking. Because as you get older, you know your bones shrink. And that's generally because you have less intake and of D3s and things like that. So all of this is like, body, you guys want to work out? Well, guess what? Magnesium actually helps you with some of that. So a lot of people take steroids, right? But they didn't have to. They just had to look up which chemical makeup actually helps your body work and function better, more efficient. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You guys got the product. It's not sold anywhere. Okay. Not even, you can't buy it at a store at this point. Nobody can. There is nobody else that has it. Just to let you know. Somebody else will have it though. This product would be great for our senior populations. Exactly. This is actually great for seniors. It's actually great for everybody, whether it doesn't even matter your age, because a lot of people don't even realize that they don't eat enough magnesium in their body. So they're out here. Look, there's a lot of people that do diets, right? And so what they say is people that go, oh, I can't seem to lose this weight. Well, there's several reasons, but one reason is because you may be eating healthy, so to speak. You're going, I'm getting a salad. Well, see, your salad only has like vitamin A, K, C. It doesn't have magnesium in it because you didn't eat that. You didn't add an almond to it, or, pecan or whatever that has magnesium. So now your body needs that in order to process all the chemicals that you've taken in. And people don't think like that. They're like thinking, I'm eating this healthy food. I can't lose weight. What's going on? I go work out and I just get tired. What's happening? I had my, what is that? Your drink, right? Your shake 45 minutes, an hour before, but there's something going on. I just can't seem to get bigger and all that. Well, that's because you're not putting in the other nutrients that help those chemicals work. Because there's positive, negatives, and chemicals have to work. Your muscle and your body is a chemical machine. If you're putting in the wrong chemicals, you're going to have a problem. Just like if you have a gas car and you put in diesel, you're going to have a problem. But people don't think that way. They think more or less on a simpler platform. I get fruits, I get veggies, I'm all good. I eat steak or I eat beef, I'm all good. I don't eat none of that. I just eat vegetables. I'm all good. Your body doesn't work like that. All right. And so therefore you're going to have deficits. And if you can avoid having deficits of any of the chemicals that your body needs, vitamins and nutrients your body needs, then that way your body will function properly. Some of this combo means it actually helps you with depression. It can help you with that. It can help you with sleeping. All that, the body balance is the SHIT, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I can tell you. All right. That's all I can tell you. Go to the SSN Lifestyle website and you can see the video again and just stop it and look at all the benefits. And actually, you know what? That's not even all the benefits. That's what's so funny. There's more. So when you start talking about a healthy heart, when you start talking about being able to sleep at night, when you start talking about chemicals that help you with your bone structure, osteoporosis for most people, if you don't know what in the medical terms, if you can avoid that, losing density in your bones, that means you're going to have strength all the time. And then when you work out and it helps enhance your workout a little bit, all of that goes hand in hand. And that's just 4 things. There's like there's like 20 or 30 things in actuality when you start doing each ingredient that's in there. And then you're just doing a maintenance issue. That's what basically you're doing by just one squirt a day. It's already metered. And that's all you need, and roll. All right. Yeah, that's enough on that promo. SSN Lifestyle members, you got to go check it out. Yes, health as well. Full circle, mental, physical, health, mindset. Exactly. Because think about it. D3 magnesium helps you with, sometimes it can help people who get headaches all the time. Again, there's so much stuff. It's outrageous. And guess what else? Here's what's outrageous. This is known by doctors. This isn't like some witchcraft stuff. The doctors know this, but the first thing they're going to do is you come in, they're going to say, oh, here, I got a prescription for you. That's what they're going to do, because you don't know nothing. You normally go to the doctor, you take it that the doctor knows what he's giving you. The doctor has been lobbied by the pharmaceutical company. They have people that go around to doctors' offices to sit in their office and tell them this medicine right here, this drug right here helps people do this. And then you go, what's the side effects? They go, oh, wait, all these side effects are like, yeah, but it fixes this one thing right here. So when somebody comes in here, this is what we would like you to promote. And that's how it works. The doctor's not sitting in a lab saying, hey, this is what's working with the body. He's not actually sitting there doing that. He's listening to these people, that the pharmaceutical rep coming in. You guys are being sold items from a pharmaceutical company to the doctor generally. So it's well known. So like if your child has a problem and they deem that he has ADHD or something, and in the 80s and 90s, they would give kids Ritalin. You know what Ritalin does to somebody? That is messed up stuff. If you think your kid's going to be able to come off all good after you take that, I got a bridge to sell you. But because it came from a doctor, and the doctor's going, yeah, you should, I'm prescribing this Ritalin to the kid. And you're thinking, well, at least hopefully something works. Then the kid ends up worse down the line. You're just like, what the hell's going on? We thought this was the right thing. Doctor said it was fine. Then you find out that was the most jacked up stuff you could give a kid or anybody. All right, enough on the soapbox. All right, boss, you messing me up here. My light bulb is on. Oh, Vanessa Comicate. Exactly. I like the price point as well. This can help with people who have autoimmune issues. Vanessa Comicate, there you go. Exactly right. Exactly right. Wow. Amazing. Yes. There is so much going on. It's unbelievable. In fact, let me do something. I'm going to actually pull up, because I had this here. I was going to, no, that's not what I want. I'm going to go with magnesium, for instance, right? Benefits of magnesium. Here goes something here. Let me go to the screen, shall we? I'm kind of excited about it because I've been working on this for a while. You guys, there's a lot going on behind the scenes when it comes to SSN Lifestyle. And some people may say, well, he's not making it happen fast enough. Well, that's because there's these deals going on in the back room that I haven't been able to, it takes a minute to get it done. So here goes some benefits of magnesium here. Blood sugar levels may support blood sugar levels. Again, so this is why if a person has diabetes or not, before you get diabetes, you want your sugar levels healthy. Depression, it may combat depression. This is magnesium. May boost exercise performance. You can't say it will. It always has to be may or, could, should, maybe. But it is anti-inflammatory, that's for sure, magnesium. Helping prevent migraine attacks, right? People have migraines. They don't know why. Well, here goes one reason. You may have a magnesium deficiency. A lot of people have headaches. And they're sitting down here going, why do I get headaches? What's going on? The doctor says take this. The doctor says take that. And then all along, it was because you weren't eating freaking nuts and seeds and stuff like that. You didn't have enough magnesium in your system. And again, most women have a monthly. So this can help maybe for certain people. It may improve your PMS symptoms. But there's more. All right. There's like more, right? Migraine headaches, premenstrual syndrome, cardiovascular, diabetes because of the low risk of type 2. But that's because of the blood sugar. Anxiety. A lot of people have anxiety. They don't know why. But it may be because you are deficient in magnesium. And magnesium has hundreds of biochemical reactions, which people also don't realize. So you need this ingredient, and some of you may not be eating none of it, or some of it, or a little bit of it, and not realize it. But nonetheless, that is what we're talking about. So just when you Google, you can go look up yourself the significance. And if you add it into, so here's the immune system, because that's what D3 does, right? Helps your brain function. It can aid in weight loss, but that's not the thing for D3. And again, it helps with your blood sugar counts, but most importantly, strengthens your bones. That's what you need. And it helps your immune system as well. Those are the two, number one and number two things. Now, the fact of the bonus is it can maybe help prevent certain types of cancer. That right there is the top three for D3 is the reason you take D3. It's not for the other stuff. It's that's the first three. That's why D3 is so important. And a lot of people go, well, I drink milk. that's not it. D3 is not milk. All right. So that's where things go haywire, right? I drink milk. No, not good enough. All right. So I'm just letting you know. But thank you so much, Vanessa Comagate. The price points should be on point. And that is the whole point, because you want to be able to have certain scenarios where people can say, hey, I want to order 2 dozen or 3 dozen or more. So you should be able to have a wholesale price. And because it's a membership, the person that either referred them or the person that referred you to go buy it, they should receive commission as well, right? So that's still going to happen, but we're still going to have it where if somebody said, hey, I want to order 24, 36, do I have to pay $37.99? No, you don't. All right. There will be a wholesale number because it's a business, ladies and gentlemen. SSN Lifestyle is a business. It's a membership. It's a business. And we want you to make money. And there is no we. I want you to make money. All right. Let's just put it plain and simple. So if I want you to make money by being able to receive commission, then that means I make it happen. That's how we're going to do it. We still have some more stuff coming, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, this is going to be awesome. I like the fact that it's a cream. That's big. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. Exactly. It's huge because that eliminates taking of pills. A lot of people don't like taking pills because I don't know why. I took pills ever since I was a kid. I took shots ever since I was a kid. So neither one of them are a problem for me. But for people who never had to deal with that growing up too much, they have issues. So in this case, most people put on lotion or put on some sort of fragrance sometime or wash, so a little almost like lotion going on your hand, arm, feet, whatever is no big deal, just especially when it's only like an ounce. So that's major. And again, it's not for kids, which what's funny is I'm just going to say this right now. You guys get to find out everything first. The reason why it's not for kids is because kids can't take the same, shouldn't be taking the same dosages. So you'll know what that leads to, right? That means there's going to have to be a kid's formula, right? It's that simple. So that means SSN Lifestyle, if you're an SSN Lifestyle member, you're going to have a scoop. There will be a child formula because your children need this as well. Remember, we're all human beings. All right. But there's going to be one thing. No matter what happens, you're going to have to go check with your doctor or your physician or whatever to make sure you are not in a condition where you can't take any of these ingredients. All right. I would highly suggest you do that. So, but nonetheless, it's not in high enough doses to actually do anything, but some people are allergic to certain things. So you just got to make sure that your doctor gives the thumbs up. Yes, the body can be starved of much needed nutrients. Exactly. There's a special doctors that practice holistic health. Exactly. Exactly. So they're taking saliva tests, they're taking blood tests, they're taking hair tests, they're taking all these tests, then come back. And the holistic health people are like, wait, you're light on D3. You don't have any iodine in your system. And then people get a fallacy. They're going, oh, hey, I have salt. Okay, salt's bad for you, ladies and gentlemen. It messes up your arteries. Um it it gets them too hard. So that's why you shouldn't be having salt. And bread, where you used to get iodine, like if you lived before 1970 something, they changed it. So from the beginning of time in the USA until around 1973-ish or somewhere around there was iodine in the bread. So that's why people seemingly may have been healthier, because they had iodine in their bread, in their food. No other food generally has iodine in it, right? Except if you're eating seaweed, kelp, things like that, usually in the Asian community, and they're like, how come these guys don't have that much cancer, or that they're not that sick? How are these guys living to be like 90s, hundreds? And it's not just a few people, it's a lot. What's going on? Well, seafood has a lot of proteins, has a lot of nutrients, and some of that seaweed and kelp and all that has other nutrients in there that here in America, we don't eat seaweed and kelp generally, right? So those nutrients aren't in our diet that much. So all I'm saying, a little bit of kelp is in our product. We have a proprietary blend. So is aloe, by the way. I'm going to give you a couple because they're going to be on the label anyhow. They are on the label. So I'm going to let you know. But there's aloe, there's kelp, there's all kind of good stuff. It's awesome. So that's why, again, that's why breast awareness, that's why they order the product, ladies and gentlemen. How sweet is that? All right. Anyhow, it's exciting times. I like the fact that it's a cream. That's big. Thank you so much, Vanessa Kamagay. Yes, get a full screen like me. I'm deficient in D3. That's why I asked. Exactly. Exactly. Because look, in fact, I'm going to pull up something else now that she mentioned that. I'm going to show you guys something else. Where's this at? Let's go here. I'm going to go. Oh, here's D3. Look at this. So here it is. So see, here's the thing. See all these? These are all bottles. All right. And here goes. This is 125 micrograms. All right. So this is life extension. The Sandy. Anyhow, they're in Florida. Yeah. Life extension. Okay, gluten-free, non-GMO, same thing. But they have MCGs, not milligrams. That's 1,000. So all I'm trying to say is this product right here, they have D3 for, what is that? $7.50 plus whatever. Auto ship. Oh, if you're on auto ship, it's $6.50. Okay. Anyhow, $7.50 for one D3, 5,000 IU of D3, same as what we have. Could even be a little more, but I'll just say it is 5,000 for sure. But the point is, that's what's on the label anyhow that we have. It's going to be 5,000. But my point I'm trying to make is this is one product. This is a D3 and it's only 125 mcgs. This is crazy. Small amount. By the time your body gets through this, that 125 is going to be about 10%. It's going to be something like 12% of this 125. So you're not even going to have that much once it goes through your system by taking the soft gel. All right, because your system's going to break it down. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why you don't want to really take pills if you can avoid it. If you can get something in transdermally, or as you very well know, when they put it directly in your veins, direct. So that's the direct approach is much better than taking pills because you're only going to get about 10% to 15% of what's on the label. That's why, again, 500 milligrams of pain pills, and some people are popping 2 of them because all you're getting is somewhere around 100 milligrams to 150 milligrams. All right. You have to understand, a lot of people don't study the chemical makeup of a body, and they don't really study what happens when you take pills and know the outcome. All right. So that's all I'm trying to say. But here they are with one product or one thing at $750. Let's see here. I'm going to go. I just realized it opened up another screen, so you guys didn't even see what I was talking about. But this one that I just clicked on by Deliver Immune Support D3, theirs is $20 just for D3. And they don't even talk about anything. So again, gluten-free, but these are gummies. All right. This is a gummy form, 30-day supply, $18. You guys can't see any of that, but anyhow, it's $18 for this Everly Well. I don't know. I'm not even going to look at that. So here goes a 10,000 IU and California Gold, 5,000 IU. So all of that is working, but I'm just showing you these prices. $20 here for 240 soft gels, 25, and this is just for D3. Never mind that we have magnesium in it. Never mind we have MSM in it. Never mind there's iodine in it. All that is $37.99. And then when we talk about D3 and MSM together, we're at $21.99 with another product in it. Another nutrient, mineral, something you need. All right. So again, that's why it's very powerful when we start talking about medical situations. FYI, I just placed my order for the Body and Balance Cream. Vanessa Kamagay, thank you so much for that. All right. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I humbly appreciate it. That's why we always say here, ladies and gentlemen, you guys get to find out about it first. The rest of the world found out about it also today, but it was just a promo. It wasn't anything on the SSN Lifestyle channel, and it's on YouTube. So probably 5 people saw it. And then on social media, I did a little promo, I think, at a couple of sites, and then SSN Lifestyle has done it and sent out information to its members. So thank you so much for your order. Appreciate it. And you won't be disappointed. So again, expect your order in about 7 days. And it's a holiday, but somewhere between 7 days. All right. So just giving you an idea on that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2 hours. Please smash your like button. And if you like what I'm talking about, please subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell, and make sure you join us on Friday night at 9:10 p.m. So are you guys ready to earn your lifestyle? All of this information that you gathered up tonight, I hope you wrote it down. Hopefully you found out some steps that you can take to earn your lifestyle, because again, a lot of people think of job to job. If you want to travel the world, then you should travel the world and record it and post up on all these platforms and make some money while doing it. If you want to, I don't know what it is, you want to build houses. Okay, well, record the learning process, monetize yourself, at least attempt, right? People want to know. People will want to know how you do it. That's how simple this is. All right. Wealth transfer incoming, ladies and gentlemen, because there's no way you're going to be able to escape. If you think that the worst is going to happen, if you're prepared for the worst and the worst doesn't come, at least you're still going to be prepared, right? In fact, you'll be in a better position, because then you would have known that you were able to buy, whether you're buying stocks, whether you're buying crypto, whether you're buying gold, silver, whether you're buying real estate. If you know you bought at the rock bottom price, then you might as well just say, thank you. Thank God I had the way to buy at the rock bottom prices. I can sit back now because I know it will never go below these rock bottom prices. But I don't think we've gotten to the rock bottom prices. So now that we've taken 2 hours, we talked about SSN Lifestyle, we talked about that. Why don't we go look at something? Chili Davis, he's going to be dropping a video if he hasn't already. Let's see what happened today. What happened in the stock market? I don't even know. Let's go see. Here we go. Let's see. We red or we green? What's happening? Forgot. The futures are red. Okay. Oh, the futures on the Dow futures, it's red. It's 30,000. S&P futures at 3,800, so it's under 4,000, and NASDAQ under 12,000. Okay. Well, the futures are telling us that this is going to be another down day tomorrow. See how easy it kind of is, right? But there could be twists and turns because some other news could come out. Stock futures are flat as S&P tracks for worst first half of the year since 1970. Wow. I will just remind everybody, in case you think a certain way, anything that you do today when you start your business does not immediately take effect until years down the line. So in other words, if I told somebody that I was actually doing business with someone, and then that person says, Eric, I'm going to increase your price 20%. And now I'm sitting there going, are you serious? Hold on. I'll use SSN Lifestyle. All of a sudden, the source products are telling me, Eric, it's going to cost 25% more for your ingredients. Well, now you guys know the price, instead of $37.99, 25% more, 10% is $3.70. So $7.20 is 20%, and 5% of $3, that's $1.50. We're going to have to increase price like $10. So now you're going to look at me and go, wait, what's going on? It was $37.99. Now it's $47.99. And I'm like, hold on. I want to make some profit. So I got to add another couple bucks. So I got to raise it to $49.99. Now you're looking at me like, wait a minute, what's going on? It's the government's fault. See, it wasn't the government's fault, but you can blame the government if you want. But the fact of the matter is that business is the one that raised the price 25%. So all I'm saying is it's business sometimes. It's not actually the government. So I'm just going to keep it at that. Now, I'm going to reverse this. And the reason why I use 25% is because of what happened 4 years ago when we have the tariff wars up until April of this year or whatever. Anyhow, when somebody walks in and says, okay, we're going to increase your tariffs 5% to 10%, that means anything coming sold to American citizens is going to cost 5% to 25% more, plus the company's going to add more profit. That didn't take 1 year or 3 months or 30 seconds. That is what happened once you implemented that. That's now going to happen for the next who knows how long, because it hasn't been reversed. So therefore, we're all paying 5% to 25%. In reality, it's more than that because they're going to get their profits. So they're going to increase 5 to 10% on top. So that's why when you say why are prices going up, there's a reason in that case when the government makes that decision. All right. So there's two things at play. So always keep that in mind. Things aren't as simple as black and white. You're making moves you're making today will affect your future. Like right now, if you're buying stocks and this so happens to be the bottom, and then 3 years from now, all of a sudden everything went up 100%, 200 or 300%, you're going to be very, very happy. But it had nothing to do 3 years from now when you're at 300%. It's because of what you did now. It has nothing to do with what you did then. So all I'm saying, you got to caution yourself on when you're making moves. What you are doing now doesn't mean it turns around in a month or 2 or 3 and it's going to be successful. Sometimes things take years. But in the reality of the world, somebody saying, hey, this is going to cost you more money. And now it's like, you mean like my next order? Yes, your next order is going to cost you 25% more. All of a sudden I go, oh, I got to raise my prices to $49.99 or $54.99 because it's costing me 30% more or 25% more, but I need to make a little bit more profit now, whether it's $2, $3, $4. I'm just giving an example. That's not going to happen, I don't think, but I'm just letting you know that's how prices can increase overnight. Now, oil company, well, let's call it what it is, right? These guys are bad news. All right, that's pre-markets. And what did we have happen today in the regular market? Uh-oh. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. There's a little flash right here. If June CPI report is hot, a 75 basis point hike is likely, says JP Morgan's Michael Ferroli. Here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if they're saying this, and it is JP Morgan guys saying it, so therefore I'm beginning to believe it. Fed banks don't lie. And JP Morgan's being a bit more proactive with info lately. They're getting kind of nice. But 75 basis points, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to stall the economy. Are you ready? 75 basis points is going to stall the economy for sure. Oh, man, if these guys have the guts to do this, I'm pretty sure at some point they're going to go, why not? I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to say because they already have their money. They have your money too, by the way. So they're sitting there like, we got all the money. Why not stall the economy? And all the prices are going to go up another 10 to 15% to boot. We get to make more profit. And all these people are going to be scrambling around trying to buy products off the store shelves where store shelves going to be half empty. Yes, get a full screen like me, and I'm deficit in D3. That's why I asked. Oh, yeah, exactly. FYI, I just placed my order. Thank you so much. Once again, I had to repeat that, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Davis, yes, there are a lot of holistic doctors that would like this product. Exactly. So now light bulbs are going off in some entrepreneurs' heads right now. They're exploding. They're like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Because the reality of the situation is, even though we're selling it at this price, these guys could actually sell it for more. Quite frankly, I'm just letting you know. It's not going to be that much more, but I mean, they could actually sell them in the 40s and get it too because of all the ingredients in there. Because once you see the proprietary blend, because it's actually on the label, I just use it in the literature, but there's, like I said, there's some other stuff in there because there has to be sodium to make the magnesium work. There has to be, well, it doesn't have to be, but there's aloe in there, which has other benefits. It's a small amount, but you know, it's still worth having. There's a bunch of other ingredients that I can't get into, but I'll post a label probably in 2 days. It'll be on the SSN Lifestyle website underneath the description of the product itself. So you'll know what the proprietary blend is. I like proprietary blend because that way nobody can copy. So I might change the label a little, but even though they don't know the dosage, they don't know how to actually make it, but maybe not even know where to source it out. But nonetheless, we got it. You guys are winners. That's all I can say. And you're very, very lucky because it's something that you can actually promote, because there's a lot of people that, imagine this. How many people hear this? I'm depressed. I have anxiety. I have something's going on. My body is not, I'm not feeling right. I don't sleep well. I have mood changes, all these things, right? And it could just simply be your body's not getting the necessary nutrients inside, you know, all of that. So, and I'm sure that's pretty much what a lot of people say when they're at the job, right? I'm a little tired. I don't feel good. I need to get that Red Bull, the worst thing that you can get. You know, I need to get this pepper upper, whatever it is. And I'm just like, geez, come on. You don't have to do all this. This is messing up your body even worse. Sugar is bad for you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Just keep that in mind. All right. And so is artificial colors and flavors and all that bad for you. We can, in fact, I should have a health discussion because health is your wealth. It's something you guys, you got to understand. I've not even talked about health until now, but there's lots of things that you should know. And I might even do some videos about that. So then, or just even post something about the nutrients and where to get them. Maybe that'll be easier than doing actual videos about it because, you know, health is wealth. So that's all I can say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. 2 hours and 15 minutes in. And I guess since it's not Friday night, I won't play any more promos. We'll call it a night. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you share the videos. And if you like what we're talking about SSN Lifestyle, there's a link down below where you can actually become a member or an affiliate. Affiliate's free. Referral is free. Or you can sign up and receive some of the membership benefits. All right. And there's 4 different membership levels. And there's only one, the Founders Club. That's the top dog. And there's only 15 spots in the Founders Club. And once those 15 spots are gone, nobody else can ever be in the Founders Club unless a Founders Club member sold their membership. That's the only way. Otherwise, you can't get in. All right. So that's it. We're going to wrap it up. And I want to thank you again. Please make sure, share the videos. Join us on Friday night at 9-10 p.m. And thank you again, everybody. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Even though I went over it again, right? I had to do it one more time because that's what we have to do around here. And I just want you guys to know we're still working hard, trying to make things happen because I know it's hard out here and you guys know it's hard out here. And this is why I started SSN Nation. This is why I started SSN Lifestyle. It's all to help you and everybody else without having to sit there and say, you know what, I don't have the entry fee for it. Because a lot of people have great information to tell, except they put up a blocker. They'll go, yeah, I need that $2,500 consultation fee, or I need that $5,000, seminar fee, or whatever the case may be. So we're trying to avoid all of that. So stay tuned. We got more stuff coming. So keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.